Hello everyone, Attack Power here with a game between Koenig and Mimile in the SD2 Bootcamp monthly tournament. Let's dive right in here to Haroshaje. And on the left, in the red, we have Colonel Koenig playing 3rd US Armor on Vanguard Income. And on the right, in the blue, we have Mimile playing 20th Panzer on V for Victory. So a very interesting choice here from Income. I'm guessing Mimile counterpicked this Income. I can't imagine he would blind pick V for Victory. So, Mimile, you always comment, what was your thought process? Is that the reason? Was it counterpicked? Do you just think it's easier to survive doing the V for Victory? You want that inevitability? I'm curious. I'm curious as a long Income player myself. So, diving in here to the decks, let's start with Koenig's here on 3rd US Armored. So, 3rd US Armored, still a solid division. Recon tab, nothing spectacular. It's just the standard M8, M5A1 Recon here, and Recon, regular, like, 2-man Recon unit with the 50 cal transport thing. Then our limited infantry tab here, we have armored rifled BAR, armored rifled LMG, more armored rifles, so this is all in A. And then we have engineers in B and armored rifles in C, with only the engineers and the LMG dudes vetted once. Everything coming in with, no, not everything. Everything's not coming with a 50 cal half track. Most things are, though. I can't remember if those little ones have 50 cals or not. Oh, well. Tank tab, we have M5A1s, which are now really efficient at 25 points. It's hard to leave those at home at that price point. Both leader and non-leader variant. Then we have the M4A1 76, fabulous tank right there. We have that one in A, and the leader variant in A, and then we have a C phase one. And then B phase, we have the Jumbo Wumbos. No, sorry, excuse me, that's still A phase. And then we have the M4A3 75 in B phase, double vetted there. The support tab, double flamethrower. I don't hate that, actually, for this division. Double 50 cal. Yeah, why leave those at home? Commander, half-track supply, and then M4105 2K HE support. AT tab here, we have the M1 gun and 2 M10 cards, A and B, and then the M5 gun. Fabulous unit there. AA tab, pretty limited here, 40 Milbofer and an M15, so not a ton to work with, but against 20th Panzer, it should be plenty. The RD tab, we have a leader in A phase immediately there, a 105 M7, the off-map, and then Long Tom in B, vetted once to get only one. Well, it is Vanguard, so I understand he won't have that many points. Air tab, pretty limited here. Just the F6 and a P51 with the big boomies. On the other side, we have 20th Panzer. Its usual weak recon tab here. Aufklada, no transport that's special. Surprising, actually. I like to bring him in like the Kubel MG for like an extra little recon unit. Not that it does a ton, but it's something, for 5 points. Hard to pass up. Then the Panzer 3M, love those. Infantry tab here, we have Pioneer in A phase, Sturm Pioneer double vetted, Panzer Gren with a single vet, 2 of those in A, actually with 1 half track, Panzer Gren DP in B phase with a Sturm Pioneer in C phase, an unvetted card of Panzer Grens. The tank tab here, Panzer 3L, Beute Stalin, the Panzer 4G in B phase, Panzer 4H leader in B and C phase, Panzer 4H. The support tab, Flammenwerfer, Panzer 4 F1 MG42 Guerrilla there, all in A phase. B phase brings the ammo and another card of Panzer 3 support. AT tab, we have the FK288 Panzerschreck Martyr 1, a Pack 43, kind of surprising actually, Martyr 1 and Pack 40. AA tab, Flak 43 is fabulous and SDKFZ. The RD tab and SK18 and a Wurfrahmen in C phase. And the air tab, we have the GO 145, JU87 and JU87 cluster. So in we go here. Honestly, I think this map is pretty rough for 20th compared to 3rd US. I say it all the time, I'm not a big fan of Axis divisions on this map, generally speaking, unless they're Romanian, because Romanian's great on everywhere. Just kidding. But Romanian's okay on this map. But like normal Axis units, wow, this Pioneer Fear getting really far forward. Panzer just flying by here. Will the Flamethrower get the kill on it? No, it'll miss, as the Flamethrower just blows by into the second half of the town. We don't see this very often. Interesting. Panzer Schreck, excuse me, taking a lot of damage there as the armored rifles flying in. Okay, so these do not have a weapon transport. Ooh, Panzerfaust takes out a transport, misses the 50. Oh, takes it out. Oh, that's huge. Up north, too. Koenig blasting through a weak northern defense with just a Flammenwerfer. Panzer 3 is here, though. Will the bazooka be in range? It is. It misses and goes down. Oh, disaster here for Koenig in both positions. Now, both players have a beefy income here in A. Mimile really not at much of a disadvantage. So that whole Vanguard income really negated here. It ends up being more like a Maverick versus Balance game, almost. That's kind of what this is really like, is now Maverick versus Balanced. Because basically B-Phase Koenig has the income advantage, essentially. He's got a 5-point advantage in A. He's got a 35-point advantage in B, which is actually slightly smaller than a Maverick advantage in B-Phase against Balanced. Very interesting. But sorry, very exciting start here to this game. Panzergren against BARs. Usually the Panzergren would be the advantage here, but a lot of pinning. Bazooka already takes out the half-track that was saving the day there for a moment. Panzergren still might win this, though. Does pin down. MG42 is strong. Flammenwerfer's a flamethrower. Who's the winner? Flammenwerfer winning. Not sure why. Luckier? Nope, just kidding. Now they're tied. Technically, the Thompson should win. .50 cal AA can do the job. Flammenwerfer wins, though. Panzer 3 in, APCR away. Oh, and it gets a spalling crit, goes down. Oof. Panzer 3's kind of critical here to counter armor in the middle. Give me a second, I'll blow my nose. Excuse me. Apologies, not going to be able to do that the entire cast. Allergies, guys. We all know it. We all hate them. Literally the most annoying, like, human condition there is. There's much worse, but in terms of just pure annoyance, allergies takes the cake. Just like, why? Ooh, Panzer 3 going down to the bazooka there. Yeah, Mimile taking some unnecessarily aggressive positions with his armor. He knows there's bazookas on these units. So really, he should not be going into the woods at all with tanks. Currently 59 for Koenig. This is what he wants, obviously. He's on Vanguard. Despite the V for victory here, he's still got to win early. P-51, big boomy coming in. That Vanguard income doing the work. BAR's on the run, staying just away from that Sturm Pioneer. Here comes the P-51. Panzergren's walking into it. Oh, down the Sturm Pioneer. Now, that's 150 points to kill a 20-point nearly dead unit. So, not sure if that's actually really worth it. Panzergren's catch the 50 cal out. Big catch out there. Mimile crawling back in here. His Panzerschreck kind of holding off this armor. Sturm Pioneer, Double Vet is doing a pretty good job here. Does pin down one. Takes out the armored rifles. The other one's out of range, getting easy rifle shots off. Mimile does notice, get some smoke down. Back to a 59, but double Panzer IV F1's coming in. Gotta be careful again. The bazooka's gonna shred them. Sturm Pioneer should win this one easy with its double veterancy. Yep, wipes out that flamethrower. So despite 20th not having much CQC itself, 3rd U.S. Armored is one of the only divisions in the game that is actually worse in terms of CQC firepower. I was gonna say, the Panzer IIIM should spot this flamethrower. And Mimile's stabilizing here. His V for victory income coming way in handy. Can the FK-288 do the job at this range? Does land the hit and kill. The APCR shot earlier from the Panzer III saves the day there. But will the FK go down now to the Stuart? It will. There's just too many little machine guns on that unit. Armor rifles took out the Sturm Pioneer. Panzer IV scrambling back. Flag held, though. One thing 20th Panzer has in abundance is beautiful little support tanks all over the place. Panzer IIIs, Panzer IV support, like short-barreled stuff. Get a lot of really cost-efficient armor to work with. M8 going to go down here to the Panzer III. Koenig usually uses these really well. Just not paying off from this time. Panzergren getting pinned. 50 cals, just too strong. So Panzerschreck takes out the 50 cal, but there is another one. 50 cals on everything. Panzer IV could hop forward here and kill this. Of course, then there's the danger of the armored rifle, but what are you going to do? 50 cals doing what they do, tilting. It's not even tilting the tables, literally taking the table and knocking it over for the Americans here. This GO-145 should spot the rifle. It's going after the M1 gun. Love that. A ton of value out of these if you can get a hit or two. For only 25 points, pretty dirt cheap. And of course, they are still just recon planes, as is. Bombs away. Lands right on target. Will it kill off with the napalm? Looks like it might. Yeah. Panzer III is making a nice push here. Nope, M1 gun survives. They both have no, only one has APCR off. Have to be careful. Armored rifles with the BAR moving in. Bazooka time. Mimile senses the danger on the run. Looks like he'll get away. Nice little push there. Panzer III versus M1 gun. That is not a good matchup. Panzer Shrek misses. Suppression just too great. Panzer IV again could just push forward here. Panzergren versus the armored rifles BAR. Even with the cover differential here, it looks like the Panzergren going to win out. Yep, MG42 doing what it does best. Smacking around at range. Koenig still on a 13-11 with the flag in the town currently. But as I was saying way back when, Allied divisions tend to just be a lot stronger on this map than Axis divisions. The turn radius and turret turn speed of the Allied tanks tends to be a little higher than the Axis equivalents. So you tend to suffer here, especially when your division is based on Stugs. Now, the nice thing here with 20th is it's a division based on Panzer IVs, which are a little bit more bearable in this town. They are not utterly useless like Stug 3s just feel terrible in this town. They take so long to get on target, and they can just get abused so badly. Ju-87 coming in. I'm not a fan of these at all. I mean, this is the nice big bomb one, so, I mean, it certainly hurts. Looks like he's just going for a ground attack pin move here. With the 500 kilogram bomb, that is possible, but all it does is gain a little bit of net suppression. One Panzer III goes down to a bazooka here. Flak 43 now in. Will it stop the P-51? It does not. Goodbye, all the infantry. Oh! Panzer III pushing back forward, abusing its armor. FK-288 goes down, though. Armor play in this town is so key. M10 spotting the Panzer IV here. Shoop, gets a hit. Half-track finally goes down to, it looks like the Panzer Shrek firing 5 of its rockets. It's not often you see a Panzer Shrek stick around that long. Usually some horrible fate befalls it before that. Half-track going down. Looks like I don't think they were in the transport, but it's dead. And killing those off is pretty big, because their support is so key. Because the 3rd Armored Infantry really isn't good. So, the only reason they seem to just wreck is because they always have a half-track nearby. Going for the GO-145 strike does miss, unfortunately, for Mimile. Koenig with a pretty big ticket lead here. We're now into B phase, which actually means that Koenig's in even more of an advantage position. Here's the thing, though. So, like, I compared this to Maverick versus Balance, which in terms of the income differences, that is what it is, essentially. Except you actually have a bigger lead. No, do you have a bigger lead? No, you really don't have a bigger lead in C phase. It's base income-wise, it's almost identical. The difference is, the reason why it's not exactly like, why it still plays out differently, is because, ooh, Jumbo got a hit on the side, it looks like. Oh, yes, I love me a good dead Jumbo. I truly do. There's few things I love more than a Jumbo dying. But anyway, the difference is in B phase, Koenig isn't working with 170 points. He's only working with 125. So despite the fact he has a 35-point advantage, he doesn't have as overwhelming of an income to just pour things out on the map. He just has more than Mimile does. So because of that, despite having a pretty good advantage here in B phase, he probably still won't have as crushing of a B phase, despite technically the income's working out the same, because he just doesn't have the absolute gluttony of points that Maverick does in B phase. So despite this playing out very similar, at least it should, technically from an income standpoint, it's not exactly the same. Panzer IV goes down, 2010, but I'm loving this thought process by Mimile. Essentially what he's done is he's blunted the Vanguard power by kind of taking away their goodness in A phase, and then it's basically giving him B phase when the Vanguard income is a bit more mediocre. Well, it is. It's not a bit more. It's very mediocre. It's below balanced. It's below every other income, right? It's tied with Flatline. Yeah, so it's essentially below every other income in B phase, except Juggernaut. Sorry, Juggernaut. Yeah, that's actually like kind of ingenious. Problem is I don't run into Vanguard very often. Otherwise, I would love to abuse playing V for Victory against them because it just feels like such a good spot to be. Now, you still have the danger that you are, of course, down 350 points in B phase. But you make those up 5 minutes into C phase, it's pretty quick that you even out. So Emil making a bit of a push down south here, but Koenig had just recently reinforced it. It was down to 1 infantry unit. So while Emil sensed the weakness, unfortunately couldn't get there fast enough. This flag is very catchable, but of course it's very hard to like push forward. Jumbo died? Where's its dead carcass? I want to see a dead Jumbo. Jumbo Wumbo. Where's your dead carcass? There you are. No, wait, that's Stuart. Oh, that's so depressing. Looks like it was here, but I don't see. Oh, there it is. Ha ha ha. Yes. I'm actually not rooting against Koenig. I just root against Jumbos in general. I still think they're a cheese unit. I just can't get over it. You pay so much less for such an absurd amount of armor that no other unit under 200 points has anywhere near that. It's ridiculous. Armored rifles, BAR. How many of those does he still have? Oh, I guess everything's carting around a bazooka in this deck, basically. JU-87 coming for the recon? Interesting. P-51 getting tired of this GO, so it shoots one down. No AA down south. Going to be a bit of an issue. SK-18 in to counter, I'm assuming, the 155, which is going after the Beutelstalen, which has just moved. Not sure, honestly, what the goal of the Beutelstalen here is. Like, what exactly is it going for? What area of this map does it truly lock out? Alright, so Panzer IV down. Yeah, Emil's being surprisingly aggressive with his light armor. Again, with how many bazookas this division has. SK-18 just chilling out doing nothing. Flag flip now to 12-12. Lot of points here for Koenig, though. Another GO down. They've been floating around basically the entire game. There are 6 of them, though. So shooting down 2 is not changing anything yet. And truthfully, Mimile's gotten a lot of value out of them. I understand why Koenig is so hesitant to draw. I mean, he's got 2 AA pieces here. He just doesn't have any out down south. He's already committed quite a lot of points to AA. P-51 still flying around with its massive payload. Black 43 dirtling to get into position here. There's more Sturm Pioneers flying in. Interesting to see Mimile go Sturm Pioneers over Pioneers. Again, the never-ending question in my mind is which is better. Recently, I've started leaning more towards Pioneers, believe it or not, because of the ability to have them stand still by doing an attack round. Oh, yay, off map. Here we go. 155 is quite solid. The SK-18 is going for the counter battery. It will have the advantage of being the first to fire. Interesting that he queued up an order to attack this M1 gun after, and he's not just dedicating to counter battery in general. Flak 43 should do pretty well here. It is a double vet. Yep. It's a double vet Flak 43. It's quite strong. Geo coming in. M4 105. Will it take this P-51 out? Nope, it survives. Taking some pot shots at the Panzer III. Off map coming down. Will Koenig follow up? Where is the cheese half track? Wait, seriously? There's no cheese half track coming to, like, surrender everything? I'm in absolute shock. Mimile picking up the 1311, grabbing this flag in the town. Really surprising to see Koenig struggling in the town. Mimile's done a good job, though, of kind of forcing fights in the woods where his Sturm Pioneers are actually the coolest thing going on. They're the strongest guys in town, which you don't say often, but it is the case here. The other thing you see, these half-tracks are eating up a lot of ammo blasting at these planes. And the thing is, too, they reveal themselves every time and allow Panzer IIIs and stuff to come finish them off. A very interesting dynamic. Wow, the SK-18 doing absolutely phenomenal here. Doing a ton of damage to that 155. 105 now in as well. Another jumbo. Losing that first one was pretty devastating, actually. He's only got 2 to start. There is, too, a Beuteschalen here, which is one of the few things in the game that can straight up kill this thing. It's not even like a definite pen, though, because the armor on this is so absurd. Panzer III goes down to the M4A3 75W. These are basically updated Shermans. They're not that much more impressive than any other Sherman in the game. If anyone can let me know the significant difference between this and all the other Shermans that are at this. Obviously, I know it's not an M4A1 90 mil of armor. Does this thing's turret turn even faster? Is that the difference? It's like super speed turret. It's like spin in circles. What makes this so much specialer? Beuteschallen's first shot is a miss. Oh, Beuteschallen. Oh, how you have failed. Wow, if it kills that 155, I'm gonna be so happy. Y'all know I love seeing a dead off map. Ah! And he does! Yay! Off map's dead. Burn all off maps. Die. Mimile's southern push going extremely well here as Koenig's throwing unit. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I talked about earlier with the Maverick thing. Like, yes, Koenig has the point advantage, but it's not like he can just throw hundreds of units around all over the place because he's got 170 points a tick. It's nothing that overwhelming. It's a whole lot more like muted in its effect. Because it's what, 45 points less than Maverick has in this phase? So it's so much less overwhelming. Beuteschalen cannot land a first hit. Now, technically, that is how it should work. But we all know, usually, if this was crewed by Russians, this would be not missing the first shot ever. It would be insta-kill after insta-kill. It's one of the secret Russian buffs. Just kidding, that's not real. Although in my mind it is. So we see the SKT now going for the 105, but that is on the move. This will be a lot harder to pick up. Well, this kind of screws up. That should stay alive. This 105 might see this Panzergren. Nope, Panzergren makes a run just in time. Mimile, again, no fear of putting his tanks in this Yellow Woods. Against a division that has more bazookas than infantry. Double SK-18 in now, so the counter battery will be even stronger. The 155 Long Tom has been silent. It's been essentially silenced just by the fact Koenig's probably too afraid to use it now, or he has forgotten. Both mean it's silenced. both equal done shooting. There's a Panzer IV and Panzerschreck reinforcement coming in. And we are now into C phase. And Koenig actually in a dangerous position here. He's not up in flags. He has a good ticket lead, but that's going to erode very quickly here. As the Wurfrahmen now coming in. Black 43 as well, undeployed. Little does Mimile know, all Koenig has is that singular P-51. Geo does go down there to this M15. Infantry goes down. Bazooka's coming for those easy, free Panzer IV kills. Oh, Mimile, why? Oh, why? Oh, my, why? Oh, jeez. Yeah, I mean, he deserved that. He keeps putting his tanks completely unsupported in yellow farce. Panzer III, no chance against this M4A1. Can it get out in time? Oh, we have a heat shell from the 105. Who will pick up the kill? This is definitely dead. Oh. No? Wow. Oh, Panzer III, you are blessed. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, you are blessed. Jesus is driving the... Jesus took the wheel. No, wait, just kidding. Still, maybe not. Ah! He's still alive. Is he fighting HE? He must be. Oh, okay. I thought he had a heat shell. Ju-87 coming in for the cheeky run. Too many 50 cals, though. It was never happening. There's also a 40 mil. All right, Panzer Strike in position. Out of ammo, though. Wait, isn't that... Oh, no, the fresh one's over here. That's the old one. Poor Panzergren. No chance. Surrendered. Ju-87 goes down. SK-18's looking for the 105. Yeah, he really wants that dead. Double Ju-87 cluster coming for the two Shermans here. And Koenig making a major mistake. His AA behind a building. Still getting the shots off, though. Should save the day. May not be able to target the second one, though. Oh, it definitely can. Four clusters. No chance. One of these going down. Maybe both. Yeah, I mean, Koenig's got... I mean, Mimile now has the points to spare. He's getting 160 a minute. Verframen going for the jumbo. I respect that. He wants that jumbo dead. I can definitely respect that. I feel like there are juicier targets in, like, the 40 mil, but then again, it's not like he has that much Air Force to take advantage of it, so I guess whatever. Flag recaptured here for Koenig, but again, things are not getting better for him. He really kind of wanted to be in a stronger position here because things are only going to get worse, not better. Verframen strike away. Jumbo already on the move. As Koenig tries to save it, and this is my issue with the Verframen. It's such a high arc that there's so much time to react. But is there enough? Gets the fallback. Gets the kill. Was that the Beuteschalen? Did that thing come in there and steal that kill? I feel like it did. Because none of these are even... Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, none of those were even close. Yeah, that might have been a Martyr 1 or a Beuteschalen, honestly. Now they're already going after the Bofors. Yeah, so that makes more sense. I mean, he doesn't have many planes, but he does have the clusters. And basically, if the clusters can do whatever they want, that means no armor can survive anymore. Mimile capturing this flag here now as well. 15-9. As Mimile lead rapidly eroding here. Panzer 3, once again, right into the woods. No craps given. This BAR, though, going to punish him again. I'm really not actually understanding Mimile's insistence on just driving tanks into the woods. This is usually just an absolute never-do-it sort of thing, especially even recon tanks unsupported against a division that has so many bazookas. It's kind of a joke. I mean, Koenig has pushed back nicely down south. Mimile actually looking very thin down here. Panzer IV is just flowing in. Panzergren blown out of the half track there. Martyr 1 did take out a Sherman in the town. It's a pretty big kill. Beuteschalen in the town. I would usually never suggest this ever at all once. This is how you kill a heavy tank. You just find a side shot here in a crappy terrain like this. Oh, the Sherman missing. Oh, Sherman! What are you doing, bro? You're in 500 meter range. You can't miss. Panzer 3 goes down, unsurprisingly, to the armored rifle with the bazooka. Again, kind of baffling. Neil's still in a very solid 14-10 as he starts to squeeze Koenig out of the town. Oh! 155 lands the first shot, takes out the Martyr 1. SK-18, one of them's already dead. Didn't even notice. Oof. Looks like a lucky 155 land. And the SK-18 responds to a lucky hit of its own, taking down the Long Tom. Big kill there. Getting rid of... Sorry, I just hit myself. I just smacked myself in the face with my mic. Go me. Clearly, my slower casting schedule affecting my ability to control my mic. But we go back to a 59 here. M4 doing some nice work on these Panzergrens. Now we see an M5 gun. Gonna get an easy killer on the Panzer IV. Panzer IV gets a pen on the M10, though, before it goes down. Because believe me, it's going down. Oh, misses the second shot. Another Panzer IV here, ready to be killed by this M5 gun. And the Beuteschalen. Oh god, Beuteschalen, what are you doing? Good lord, takes a hit from the APCR. Yeah, it's not a good fight. No, transmission damage. 2 pens. APCR all done, though. As my daughter would say, all done. Cluster is in. Pins everything. Doesn't look like I actually got any kills. I mean, maybe that's all he was going for, though. That's very possible. Panzer IV flowing in. Now the M5 gun pinned and nearly dead. I mean, Mimile making a big push here, but he is being punished for it. M10 goes down. Down south, Panzer IV just getting in a defensive position. This position completely gone now for Mimile. This recon giving lots of beautiful information. Panzer IV-H is dead from the M4A1. Beuteschalen still here. Very damaged, though. And critted. Werfrahmen going for the kill on the 40mm Bofors. He will get it. M15 already on its way, but that's all the AA. Like, there is no more. It was 4 pieces of AA. Insta-dead. Panzer IV just driving on up. Not sure what its goal here is, but it is coming. Some infantry reinforcements try to secure that part of the town. Incoming currently. Already coming in for that Flak 43. I think the P-51's still alive. M4 takes a pen from the Panzer IV. Or maybe it's the Martyr 1. Whatever, took a pen. Stuart goes down. P-51 does get through. Panzergren deleted again. Armored rifle getting into position to try to get some bazooka shots off. Is going to get at least one. Down one Panzer IV goes. Bazooka reloaded, but the armor should be out of range by now. Yep. Gets Penny. He'll lose his armored rifles for it, but obviously that was very much worth it. Stuart goes down again. Poor Stuarts. Panzer IV finding an easy shot here on this M4, and down it goes. Some bad trades here for Koenig at a key moment as Mimile takes the ticket lead. Panzer IV, M4A1 against each other. This is triple star versus double star. And they trade. That's actually not... That's pretty abnormal. Usually the Panzer IV would have bounced one of those at least. The Panzer IV unlikely to bounce at that range. Actually, at any range, really. But yeah, Panzer IV is dominating these M476 is actually quite surprising because the M476 is much better. And Koenig throws in the towel. Cannot keep up anymore. 29 minutes and 51 seconds. Very impressive performance there from Mimile. I really do feel that allies, especially American, they're just extremely favored on that map. 3,035 to 2,290 there for the kills. Pretty big advantage there for Mimile. Ah, that P-51 doing a lot of work. Let's see if anything else did impressive things. No, just a couple kills for some things here. Mimile, Panzerschreck, getting a lot of kills there. Beuteschalen, okay. All right. All right, so the Beuteschalen did snag that jumbo kill. What a jerk. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I mean, nothing going absolute hog wild. Oh, just kidding. There's Panzer IV that did a lot. But if you guys enjoyed that, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and check out the Patreon link down below. Thanks a bunch, everyone, and have a fantastic day.